Hello to you, Bookish Brits. First of all, Happy New Year to you. I hope you had a very good Christmas and New Year. Yes, I'm a bit late than planned. I thought I was going to do it last fortnight, but we were still on holiday, so... And plus also, 2016 has been a bit crap, hasn't it? I mean, I'm sorry, David Bowie and Rickman. It's quite sad. But he's dead. That's why I think this month we should try and watch an Alan Rickman movie, or at least listen to a David Bowie album. What do you guys think? Should we? I'm definitely going to try and watch A Little Chaos. That's on Netflix. So I'm going to try and watch that because he directed that as well as started it, and Alan Rickman is acting good. Anyway, I want to talk to you guys about books I've read in the course of December and beginning of this month, because December I went through a humongous reading slump. As in, it was awful. It was just, and for a book blogger, that is like the worst thing. I think most of us all on this channel have gone through a reading slump this November, December, and a bit of January. And I've only just begun to claw my way out of it. But I thought I'll do a quick summary of the books I have read, trying to get out of the reading slump. And the books I'm currently reading at this very second in time. So I hope you don't mind, and I apologise if I look a bit grizzly. I've not shaved. So let's get started. So I fell into the reading slump in December, at the very beginning of December, and it took me near the entire month to get out of it. So, but the first three that I kind of powered my way through was the first three books of the series of Unfortunate Events by Lemony Snicket. Now this is, in fact, let's see if I get the order of this right. No, that's book 3. No, that's gone wrong. Right, The Bad Beginning, which is book 1, book the first. The Reptile Room, which is book the second, and The Wide Window, which is the third. Now, these are rereads for me, because I've read part of the series. I've read 1, 2, 3, 10, 13, and 4. That is the order I've read them in. So, and plus with Netflix making the series into a TV series at the end of this year with Neil Harris Patrick. I don't know the name off the top of my head. I really should research. Been announced that he's going to be playing Count Olaf in the series, which not very left field, that came out of nowhere. It was just, I would like to refresh my memory. I would like to read this series and figure out, well, how is that going to happen? So yeah, I've read these first 3. They're good middle grade books. They're a bit pantomime-y for my taste, but I know as the series progressed, it should become a little bit deeper. I mean, the last few books are quite thick. So, but I am beginning to see a pattern, right? It is a bit pantomime-y. The plot is beginning to feel a bit repetitive. But I think someone says that it's book 5, hang on, book 5, which is this one. I don't even know what that word is. The Something Academy. That's when the series begins to have its own plot. That's when it goes, aha, this is where it's going to take sense with the fire and everything. So, yes, but these were good middle grade books for the start of the series. But I do like his writing quirkiness. I mean, there was an entire page with the word ever. You must never, ever, 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 ever pack your plug. And then he had that sentence where he repeated himself, to give you that sense of deja vu. And yes, I do like that. It was a fun reread. It was very quick and very fun. The second thing, which was an audiobook, which I started at the end of November, and I technically finished it on Boxing Day, but I listened to the final chapter on audiobook the 2 days after, because I audiobook reviewed it, is Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows by J.K. Rowling. The audiobook was read by Stephen Fry, and this was given to me for review by Midris PR and audible.co.uk. Midris works for audible.co.uk, and when I knew I was offered to do audiobooks, I said, can you give me Harry Potter? It kind of helps me out a little bit because I'm rereading the series, and they were so nice, and they said, yeah, here's the credit, go get it. So Deathly Hallows. It was very weird re-listening to Deathly Hallows, because out of all the Harry Potter books, this is the one I've not reread the most. I've not read it the most. So it was refreshing going back to it and picking up these little details along the way. more swearing in this than I thought. But yeah, it is really, really good. I've realised now one of my favourite books in the series is not the one I was expecting, which is Goblet of Fire. So I'm planning to reread that and maybe this again over the Christmas period. Sometime in the course of this year. This year is my year of my rereads, I've decided. After that, I wanted to do another I was still in that weird place where I couldn't read very heavy books, so I decided to read Quidditch Through the Ages by J.K. Rowling, writer of the world of Harry Potter. This is basically a textbook taken from the Harry Potter series, which was published just after Goblet of Fire for Comic Relief. It was really, really, it was so cute. It took me like 2 hours to read one Sunday afternoon. It was glorious. It was glorious. It was so nice. It was nice refreshing myself and going back to it, because I realised I really wanted to go back, continue going into this world. And I was going to read Fantastic Beasts, but I've decided I'm going to read Fantastic Beasts quite close to the film. And with the play coming out later this year, and the movie, and it feels like the good thing to lead myself into. Read this, read Beadle, and then read Fantastic Beasts when the film comes out, or when I'm going to see the film. The cat just gagged, or sniffed, I don't know what. So yes, and after that I started reading it in my reading slump. Didn't work, so I went back to it because it was on my Kindle. Onyx by Jennifer L. Armentrout. I will hold up my Kindle just so I can say I've held up something to look. This is the second book in the Lux series. I don't know. I don't know about this book, about that book. When I read Obsidian a few years ago, I whizzed through it. It was like typical holiday read. It was really fast, really fun. I liked the snarkiness. This time though, when I read it, Onyx, which is the second book, about 2 years later, all I saw were plot problems, and it was repetitive, and it wasn't as complex as I thought it was going to be. And it really bothered me. It really, really, really bugged the life out of me, and I can't tell you why. I don't know. There is another ebook novella I actually did read over the course of the last few weeks. I can't remember what the author's name is. I know it was free. It's called The Friendship, and I will put all the links to all the books down below in the descriptions. And I'm going to tell you the books that I am currently reading now at this current moment in time. So the first one I am reading, which is an audiobook, is Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen, read by Rosamund Pike. Yes. I'm over halfway through. I am currently, hold my iPod, this battered old thing. I'm oddly enjoying it. It's really weird that I'm enjoying it, because it's a classic, and when I think of classic books, I think, ooh, keep it away. I can't read that because I'm a mere mortal. I'm dumb and stupid. Look, this could be amazing. It's really accessible, which is surprising me a lot. It's really, really accessible. And I am... Where am I? I'm trying to figure out where I am in the book. I'm over halfway through. I know that much. I'll put a link to the Lizzie Bennett video, because I watched that series for years and years ago, and so whenever I'm reading this book, I'm trying to compare the two, so I'm not so blind. So I'll put if I can find it, I'll put the link to the episode either down in the description or up here, so you guys can see where I think I might be at. So yes, so I'm reading that in a minute, and I finally have got the arc, and I'm finally reading it. I feel I was a bit blunt, which is Rebel of the Sands, by an author's name I will not pronounce because I am going to butcher it, and I am not having a Julia Koala incident. I've only just literally started it. I'm literally that far in. This far in. About 46 pages in. And it's glorious. It's oddly fun, but because I'm dipping in and out, because I've not got much time, I'm not that far into it. I have so many books to read. So many. Most of my main books that I want to read in the next course of this month and next month are either up here or on my NetGalley. So I'm kind of planning to flit between the two. Book, NetGalley, book, NetGalley, book, NetGalley. So, yes. And also I got a book for Christmas and a voucher, which I still can't flipping spend. I can't figure out what book I want. Sorry, this is a bit rushed, but I wanted to do it. And it's over 10 minutes. This video's been 10 minutes long. It's only 5. Bloody hell. I did want to talk about Alan Rickman and David Bowie, but I don't think it's wise. I've just hit a cat ball. Yeah, I want to talk seriously for a minute about Alan Rickman, and I managed to ruin it by hitting a cat ball. Because Alan Rickman. Anyway, actually, let's have a discussion about this. First of all, what books have you been reading the last few weeks while we Bookish Brits have been on our break? Second of all, what are your... Talk to us about Alan Rickman and David Bowie. What was your favourite song by David Bowie? What's your favourite film by Alan Rickman? And will you be watching and listening to David Bowie or Alan Rickman music / films / TV shows in the next few weeks to celebrate their lives? Because I think we should respect their lives by doing their work and let their families grieve for them by ensuring them that they're not going to be forgotten, because we won't let that happen. But yes. So anyway, guys, I hope you have a lovely day. I hope you keep reading, and until next time. Bye, guys. And yeah, I'm going. Don't know why I'm holding this up, but bye.